Thank you.
Hey everybody, happy Saturday. I can't even tell you how excited I am. Like, what's going on with you? What's the vibe out there? I almost said what it do, because I was really excited to see you. I'm Suzette Speaks. I come to you each and every Saturday trying to bring you interesting people, mostly women, to talk about their life journeys and how they got to where they are. We're here on Jamaicans.com sharing the message of empowered Jamaican women this morning. I have this beautiful woman next to me. Her name is attorney extraordinaire Jackie Powell, and she is running for office in South Florida. To be exact, Broward County, Florida, and the largest city in Broward County is Fort Lauderdale. So, you know who she is. I want to say welcome to you. We don't like to do things kind of like really average around here. We try to bring you new and interesting things everywhere we go. We tell you about it. So Jackie, we are where? Tell them people where we are this morning.
This morning we are at Joy's Roti Delight.
Joy's Roti Delight. Now, even though we both come from Jamaican heritage, we're chilling with the Trinis this morning. Big up everybody from Trinidad and Tobago. Big up people who love Trinidadian food. Roti and dal puri and doubles aloo pie. They have shrimp wontons, a little bit of everything. So we're gonna sample it for you. I'm sorry you won't be here to taste it. Sorry, but we're gonna definitely share the love. Thank you, Joy's Roti, for having us. Thank you, Joy's Roti, for keeping us, informed. This is really like a hub in South Florida. If you were just at Miami Carnival, you could even get a seat in Joy's Roti. I was over across the street. This is close to where Juve is held in Miami Carnival. And I'm not gonna say I was there, but I was there. I was appropriately dressed, of course, because Juve is not where you get all, scandalous. But I had my little fun. As an attorney, I still have my little fun. Don't judge me. I had my little fun. But after we're done marching on the road for Juve, everybody comes across the street right here to Joy's Roti. Wow. So this was the spot. You couldn't even park. The people that take up the parking lot, you couldn't even do anything. But the vibe in here is so authentically Trini. I love the food here. We want to big up Dave Saw, rest in peace Joyce Saw, Miss Sheila, him brother. Everybody is here showing us lots of love. So we're really excited to be here enjoying the Trinidadian food at Joy's Roti Delight. So enough about the food. I'm not here to sell you stuff. We're here to talk business. I'm going to log on online. You guys make sure you like and share the program. The important thing I love about this is that you get to interact with people literally from around the world. So I thank you for watching. Again, Suzette Speaks. Again, you just introduce yourself. This again is attorney. I almost want to call her judge. But in full disclosure, she's not a stranger to me. She's a good friend. We both practice law. She's about to join my family. Can I just tell the people to
How about you're about to join my family?
I'm joining yours. Are you joining mine?
We're joining each other's.
How does that go? But my brother is going to marry her niece. And it's gonna be one family union, I guess is what we'll say. We won't say who's joining who. Yeah. But I'm gonna log on. You guys, please like, please do share. And again, the message today is really more about how we, people from the Jamaican diaspora are blowing up. Really, like wherever we go, we really try to have an impact where we are. We're really big into politics. I think that comes from a kind of cultural dynamic. The history of politics in Jamaica has been a very interesting one. Some turbulent times, some good times. But we are very civic-minded folks, I would say, in general. We care about what's going on. We care who our elected officials are and what they're doing. So it doesn't surprise me that this lovely woman is going to, or has inserted herself into this tradition. So I know it has been a kind of crazy road for her. You've been running for office for how long?
It's been a year now. November, whole year.
Yeah, I know you're looking at the calendar like, please November, please November, please come. But it is something that I think, fits you. I'm not just going to say it because I know her personally. But it is not an easy journey, particularly for women. Can we keep it real? Women have a lot of different challenges that men may not have. And it's not each other, competing, vice versa. I know men have challenges as well. but I just always want to bring to light what's going on from our perspective,
Right.
because I think we do bring a unique perspective, and that's why I think we should be in office, because we do have different experiences from men just in general. And our DNA is a little bit different. I know there's some dispute about that, but we're not going to get in there. But anyway, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to share, because again, we just do this organically on a Saturday. You can always catch us, and we want to make you a part of our conversation and part of this community that discusses issues. All right. So Jackie Powell, tell us about yourself and who you are. I'm gonna look on my phone to see your comments and your shares. All right.
Well, good morning to all the Caribbean people out there.
Whoop, whoop.
Right. My name is Jackie Powell, and I am a candidate here in Broward County, as Suzette said, for County Court Judge, Group 19.
Yeah.
As you can hear, I was born in Jamaica, so I'm originally from Jamaica.
Where?
In Kingston,
Uh-oh.
East Kingston, is where I
Represent.
was born and raised. Yes,
Awesome.
Franklin Town,
Okay.
to be specific.
Franklin Town in the building.
Yes,
All right.
yes. And my family migrated to the U.S. when I was 16, so we moved like many immigrants to New York City.
First place.
is
New
where
York,
we landed.
Canada, Miami. That's it. If you come into the U.S., we know where you are.
Right,
So you were
right,
one of those.
right.
You went to NYC. Okay, cool.
So I was in Queens, New York, and there, of course, I completed my high school in Queens, which was great. It was a great way for me to acclimate to to my new home. And so after graduating from high school, so in high school, it's quite interesting. In high school, 11th grade now, I walked into an 11th grade chemistry class, and some guy sitting at the back of the room.
Jackie, sorry to interrupt you. The
Sure.
food is here, so we
Sure.
have to make sure.
Can we shrimp?
Shrimp,
Pumpkins and
oh my
potato.
God, that looks
Oh,
great.
wow.
Oh, this is mine. We're gonna switch it. Yummy, thank you,
It looks
Joy's
great.
Roti Delight. I can smell it. I wish you could smell it. I
Yes.
wish you could smell it, guys. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm a food enthusiast. If you haven't
Smells-
learned by watching my shows,
It
and
smells
she
good.
has
Vegetable option.
And I've got a
pumpkin and
vegetable
potato.
option.
okay, so
with-
chana,
wow.
which is like the curry chickpeas. We have pumpkin, potato. I want this bread.
Can we have
I
some
want a little bit of this bread.
utensils?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. The barat. This is a little bit. We're gonna share.
No, that's fine.
I don't do the hot pepper.
It's a lot. Yeah,
I'm
no
the
hot
only
pepper.
Caribbean person that.
Me too. No,
the-
number
the-
two.
I don't.
no hot pepper.
My nose gonna start running, guys. I don't want to embarrass myself, but we are excited. Joy's Roti Delight. Again, you're literally gonna miss out if you ever come to Fort Lauderdale. You have to come by. It is close to the Lauderhill Mall. We're right off of 441, close to the big Broward Central Stadium, where the cricket stadium is. So I'm gonna grace real quick because
Okay.
that's what I do.
Go ahead.
All right, Father God, we just thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment, precious moment to be alive. Thank you for this great smelling Trinidadian food that's taking up our nostrils. Bless it, God. Bless it to the nourishment of our bodies and our bodies to your service. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I want this bread.
You
All
can
right,
have-
so
you can have
what,
some.
what is all right? I'm not sure. All the Trinis on the feed. Let me know if you're a shrimp curry fan, how you get down. What's your favorite Trinidadian dish? Again, Joy's Roti Delight. All right, Jackie. So you're telling us you came to New York. You finished high school in Jamaica, or you finished high school in New
So
York?
actually, I did finish high school in Jamaica.
What,
'cause
high
you know,
school?
Camperdown.
Okay,
Right?
Camperdown.
Yes, because you know how the system is in Jamaica. Back then, at the age of 10 or 11, you
Fork
can
and
take
knife.
that.
Fork and knife. Thank you, ma'am.
You can take that exam to start your secondary education. So I did at 10, and so I started Camperdown at 10.
Oh, wow.
So by the time I was done with those 5 years, fifth form, I was 16. And then, you know, my parents wanted me to finish
Right.
before I
don't worry,
came
it's
over.
very informative.
So
Thank
so
you.
so
Thank
that's
you.
what happened. So I was finished with Camperdown, took GCs, and now I can't remember all the things that you do.
Yeah,
at the
all
end
of that.
your
You went through the
course.
whole
I did all of
British
that.
system
Right.
in Jamaica.
Right.
And then came to
And
NYC.
then came to NYC.
Uh-huh.
My parents obviously didn't understand the system that I
Right.
could actually apply to college.
College right away, which a lot of people go through.
So I'm 16 going 17. They said, oh, you have to go back to high school. So I went back to high school for 2 years.
I know many of you guys comment because that happens to a lot of people coming
Yes.
from the West Indies.
Yes.
They don't know the system up here and they really repeat after
Right.
they've already gone through all that education. So you finish school in New York, or
Yes.
you go attend high school, finishing.
I finished.
high
I
school in
completed
New York.
high school in
How
New
do you
York.
get to Florida?
So this is what I started to tell the
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
So 11th grade chemistry class. The teacher is late, And I walked in, and when the teacher is not there, all the kids are all over the classroom. So I walked in, and there's a bunch of guys in the back of the room, and some guy said hi, and I'm not looking, and then some other guy yelled from the back of the room, "Don't talk to her, she's gonna be my wife."
Excuse
Exactly. So I rolled
What?
my eyes, sat in my front seat, but guess what, Suzette?
You're married.
6 years later, he did ask me to marry him.
No way.
We've been married now for 28 years.
So what you call that? Love at first sight?
Well, on his side, it was love at first sight.
That is so funny. So from high school?
Right.
I don't know what kind of pixie dust that was, but somebody was looking out for you.
Somebody
so you
was
literally okay. So good thing she went back to high school.
I know, right? Good
Or
thing.
she would have missed her
Good thing.
husband.
Good thing.
Wow, so you guys rocked it from
Yes.
grade what, 11,
11th
12?
grade, yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
So you worked in New York before you came down to Florida?
So I was working. So I started Hunter College.
Hunter,
is
okay.
where I started.
We're going to share.
Yeah, sure. And I did a couple of years there until we got married.
Okay.
So what happened is, Raymond is my husband. He moved to South Florida
Yes.
After a couple of years,
Yes.
and of course, this long distance relationship
Wasn't
thing
working.
wasn't working.
So you were still up there. He was
So
in South Florida.
right,
Okay.
right. So
Yeah.
when he asked me to marry him, after we got married, is when I moved to South Florida. So we moved to South
I
Florida.
love stories. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Jackie and Raymond celebrating what, 28 years.
Yes.
So I
yes.
love it. So we're gonna fast forward. So when you came down here, you went to law school.
So I completed my bachelor's when
Okay.
I got here at
Okay.
Florida Atlantic University.
FAU, big up FAU. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
and so
Keep
I
fighting with the Roti, but yeah,
So
yeah,
I
I'm gonna
complete-
eat it properly.
I completed there, and then I started working.
Okay.
I started working.
Yes.
I was. I always say this way. I was blessed because I started working in a law firm
Yes.
as a husband and wife team, Mark Gold and Barbara Heyer.
Okay.
And
Shout out to Mark and Barbara.
yes, and
Yeah.
they took me. They hired me, and I started working with them.
You
and
want the bread? Which one you
Yes.
want? You want this bread or that? It doesn't
I'll
matter.
take this one.
I'm gonna come back for that bread.
I'll take this one.
So yes. So
so-
people are commenting. I'm getting my camera woman. Shout out to Francia. Francia came by to help us today on the cameras.
Yay.
Shout out to Miss Sheila over here at Joyce. Come check her out. She has been such a doll getting us set up this morning. And thank you guys for leaving comments and sharing. So I want to thank all of the Jamaicans.com crew and thank you guys for commenting. My phone is loading, guys. So hopefully I can get online. You have your phone? No, you don't have your phone. But pass Jack your phone too. Pass Jack your phone. Let me look.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure we are reading your comments. Hopefully while we're doing this, make sure you like and share.
Right.
So you came, you graduated from FAU,
Yeah.
and then next,
And I'm working with Mark Gold and Barbara Heyer in their law firm Gold
go to
and Heyer.
Jamaicans.com. Let's see who's
And-
on because I'm loading.
And
So-
that became like a time of experience, a time of mentoring. Barbara literally would take me to the law library at Nova, and showed me how to shepherdize cases because they did federal Section 1983.
All right, too deep. But let me let me just break that down for you. So most people, and I find this, and I would love for you to leave comments. You see, when you reach America, a lot of people can see your potential but not want to help you grow your potential. I don't know what it is about this culture. Some people are very open and very loving and very, very much wanting to see you be your best. And then other times, when you land into your first job or two, you meet people that are more so wanting to keep you at a certain level. I don't know if I'm the only one who's experienced that you're talented, you're smart, you're a go-getter, but they don't want to see you shine. They really want you to kind of just be a worker bee, so to
true.
speak.
That's
So
so
I
true.
think you were very lucky to have found a couple
Yes.
that wasn't trying to keep you in this kind of shell or limit you in your ability. And even as a person that were already practicing attorneys,
Right.
we're trying to get you to become better and do more in life and taking you to the law library. So I want to shout out, thank you. I'm using Jackie's phone. Shout out to Emilio. Shout out to Mavis, Lorraine, Beverly. Hey, Beverly. Same some comfort, please, and thanks. So cool. Beverly, I wish I could send you some of the food. The food is so
It's
good.
really good.
Joy's Roti Delight in Lauderhill, Florida.
Andrina said, Shirley said, yes, that happened to her too. Yes, sometimes in America, you them fight, they don't come give me. I love it. Okay, so again, they're having a cool event. I just want to mention, because I'm here at Joyce, to give you a plug, the 2018 Lauderhill Taste Tour. City of Lauderhill is doing a visit. Sometimes you know how you do Taste of Lauderhill. So, you did already? Oh, you won the taste. Oh, excuse me. I was getting ready to invite y'all to something that passed. But Joy's Roti Delight won the taste tour. All right, Miss Sheila. Big up Miss Sheila and the Joy's Roti crew. And I'm telling you from experience, the food is delicious. Thank you and congrats. Congrats. So Beverly Jeffers, you also experienced it. Okay, let me tell you, it can be very rough. Everybody think America is streets are gold. Hello somebody. Sometimes it's rougher, sometimes it's better that you stay and you try to make your little way in Kingston. Hey, Mobe, big up yourself. Ochi, big up yourself. Because there's a lot of people, I don't know if it's insecurity. I don't know if people just are frightened by somebody, especially someone who is talented, who happens to be different from them.
Right.
But sometimes they fight you down and you don't get a chance to really become who you're supposed to be.
Right.
So I don't know my experience, but hopefully Beverly says she's leaving because I don't give her any. Sorry, Bev. Hey, Harry, how are you? So anyway, so Jackie, you met these wonderful couple that kind of mentor you.
They mentored me
And help you to learn the law and learn what being a lawyer is about.
Yeah, I would definitely, I would go to trial with them.
Wow.
So I wasn't an attorney, but I was able to sit at the table.
Yeah.
And my role during trial would be to maintain the exhibits and stuff. So
Hold the papers together.
So I got to see it.
When they require piece of evidence number one,
Yes.
Jackie come up with the evidence number one.
Most definitely.
March up to the judge.
Yeah.
So you were getting hands-on
I was
training.
getting hands-on training. And so what happened, it was almost 10 years that I worked at this firm.
Wow.
It was 9 years, very close to 10 years. And I remembered that
Judy from Coral Springs, big up yourself. Hey, Judy Dean, how are you? Yeah, so you got like literally 10 years of on-the-job training.
Yes.
So then you decide to...
And then, I don't remember if it was Mark or Barbara who said it first, but one of them said, why don't you go to law school? And it was not even something I was thinking about. You're working, it's not, no one in my family had done it before. No one in my family at the time even had a second degree. So it wasn't something that we grew up with. So I wasn't thinking about it. So when they said it, the first thing I did was, unfortunately, I repent, that I thought about all...
And you said no?
I thought about all the reasons why I couldn't go. And I started, focusing on that. And they're like, listen, just go take that LSAT.
Wow.
And, Barbara said, take the LSAT. Okay, take the first step. Take the LSAT. And I must have given some excuse for that. Because then I remembered Mark saying, go and take a class to study to prepare you for taking the LSAT.
Okay.
And so I did that.
Wow. So big up all the people who want to better themselves.
Yes.
After 10 years. So that means she was a grown woman.
So I was
going
a grown
to
woman,
law school.
married.
Hello, Pitney.
And hear this.
With children.
When I actually started law school, because I did do everything and got accepted at Nova Southeastern University. When I started law school, my daughter was 7 and my son was 4. And I went to school full-time. I continued to work part-time because I was also the youth director at my church. And I remembered the late pastor, he would not let me off the hook. He said he helped me to maintain that job. And I worked part-time.
So you had a 4-year-old, 7-year-old working.
Yes.
Youth director at church.
Yes.
All of that and still going to law school.
And still going to law school. And
Jackie,
guess what?
Jackie, you make me feel lazy.
No.
I was in law school by myself. My only job was like working at the desk at the library, and I was crying every night like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna pass, Lord? Help me, oh God. And you was doing all of that, and you were taking a full load?
Yes.
Full load of classes.
Yes, I went full-time.
Don't make nobody tell you what you can't do. Don't make nobody tell you that kids gotta stop you. Can we start with the excuse train?
Exactly.
Children stop you.
Exactly.
Marriage stop you.
Right.
Divorce stop you. Too fat stop you. Too little stop you.
Nothing.
I mean, you still stayed active in your church and everything.
Yes, I stayed
You
active.
made me feel lazy.
And so here's my line now. I went to law school full-time. I worked part-time. and I graduated on time.
That's a testimony. Oh my gosh, ladies, is that easy? Gentlemen, is that easy? I can't even stress, because you see what happened? You see, when you make up your mind that you want something, there's very few excuses that's going to stop you from getting it. I realize a lot of us, me included, have been in a situation where we think that the obstacles are too great. And it is impossible with all of the circumstances. But can I please tell you, there is somebody who has literally the same circumstances that you have, that's making the movement forward that you think is impossible, that have the same limitations, challenges, and doing more than what you're doing with the same scenario. And I'm guilty of it, and I can tell you what I should have, could have, would have done. And it's already kind of like just inspiring. I knew kind of some of this, but I didn't know all of it. That to see someone still in a marriage, got a husband, you got to take care of them, that's what I hear, got the family, church obligations, and still pushing, and graduated on time. So I'm literally like, wow, Jackie. So what? So, okay, was law ever like your first goal? Was it just, you think it's because of the first job you had, then it became your goal to become a lawyer? Or if you think if you would have started in a different job, you might have had a different dream?
Well, actually, I had my undergraduate in English literature.
Okay.
My goal was to become an English teacher. That's what I wanted to do. And I was just, working my way to get to the next level, and then life happened.
Yeah.
And then I got into this law firm, and I really love the law.
Love the work.
So, I made that change.
So I'm not gonna get in your business. So you was in your 30s when you went to law school.
Of course.
Big up women who are grown, over 30.
Yes.
And trying something new. Don't be afraid to try something new. So here we are. What type of practice do you practice? So the people must have been sad to see you leave. I'm sure.
Well, they were sad to see me leave, but they were just still so supportive that it didn't matter that that I had to leave. When I graduated law school, I started working at the Broward County Public Defender's Office.
Okay, PD, public defender. That's the state attorneys,
Right.
Opposite of the state attorneys. So when you can't afford a lawyer in the United States, you get a lawyer, and for free. Based on the state, and if not, you hire a private lawyer. But in case you can't afford a private lawyer, they would get you. Okay.
Right. So I started working at the public defender's office.
bread is
Everybody does
spicy.
that too, because you get a lot of trial experience when you work at the work in these places. Big caseload, a lot of trials, and so you're in court every day. And taking depositions and working with clients. So it was a great experience.
Yeah.
I was there for 7+ years. It was almost 8 years that I was there at the public defender's office.
Sorry, I gotta read a couple of comments.
Okay.
Can they see me with this bread?
Oh.
The food look good. Yes, Harry. Oh gosh, it is good. Norman talking about good morning. Just tuning in. That breakfast look delicious. It's not by me. I can't solve it. We're at Joy's Roti Delight. This is Trini food. This is shrimp curry, as well as a shrimp curry, which is roti, with the roti that's unfighted. And this is vegetable roti. So she has chickpeas, curry chickpeas, some good-looking sweet potato. Everything in here is really great. So just making sure you know. Big up Errol. Thank you, Clover. It's only us in Jamaica can use a knife and fork so skillfully. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for commending my knife and fork skills. I'm enjoying the food. If you guys weren't watching, trust me, I would be hands-on. But thank you guys. Please continue to leave your comments, like, and share. So again, Suzette Speaks here with attorney Jackie Powell, and she's talking about her road into law and eventually into where she is now, which is running for judge. So she worked for an attorney. To catch some of you guys up who are just tuning in, she worked for an attorney. Then all of a sudden, the attorney was kind of bringing her to court, taking her along. After 10 years of working for that attorney, she decides, they encourage her really, go to law school, you're good. She decides to go while a mom, while having a job, while having church obligations. She's still in there and she's going. So she now decides she's practicing what kind of law?
So today I have I'm a solo practitioner, and I practice mainly in the areas of family law and criminal defense.
Okay.
I do some landlord-tenant work as well, and some small claims, breach of claims actions.
What does that mean? I don't. For the people who don't know law, breach of claims.
So if you agree with your friend that they were going to cut your lawn, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, and you told them that we're going to charge you, we're going to pay $50 for you to cut the lawn, and then something goes haywire, you cut the lawn but you don't cut it right, or you don't get the money, you can sue and say, I need you to either fix my lawn or I need my money back or something.
So small claims.
So in Broward, in Florida, small claims actions are anything that's $15,000 or less. So if the cost of your claim is $15,000 or less, it's a small claim.
Okay, wonderful. So a lot of disputes must be coming to your way, because I could assure you, many friends fall out over little so-called disputes where people are promise things and they don't deliver. Can you imagine people promise you stuff and don't actually perform the way you think they should, or that they contracted to? That is very common.
Right.
So keeps you busy.
Yeah.
So you're in the PD's office. You go from being public defender to opening your own.
Actually, no. I went
Tell
from
me.
being the public defender, then I went to a private firm.
Oh, you
I was at
did?
a civil litigation firm for almost 5 years before. So I would consider myself well-rounded in the area of law. I've been on both sides.
You tasted sweet potato?
I haven't.
Taste the sweet potato.
Tasted
The
sweet
sweet potato is the. I don't really put sugar in it. You like it?
It's very nice. There's no sugar.
I think that's
it's
natural. God, really?
I don't taste any sugar. I
I
think
love
it's
sweet
natural.
potato. Anyway,
It's very nice.
so you go and you do all the gamut basically. Then open your own firm.
Yes.
So here she comes. Da, 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 da. How many years of practice now? Have you been practicing law? 15 years of practice. I'm almost not quite there, but I'm getting there. So you decide to run for judge. Why?
So that question is such a loaded question.
First of all, can I big? My brother just came on. Christopher, big up yourself. Just came on watching. Elaine, what's up? Norman, Angie. Good job, Suzette. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to represent. Thank you, Angie. And big up all the others. Beverly, Errol. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and share. All right, so you decide to run for judge. Why?
I'm running for judge for a number of reasons. One, I believe that we need more diversity on the bench in Broward County, and I know that I can bring that to the bench. Diversity I'm not just only talking about race.
Right.
I'm talking about culture.
Right.
I'm talking about, as a female. We need more of that on the bench in Broward County. And also, we need more people at the table who understand the diverse culture that Broward County is.
Absolutely.
There's such a diversity, and sometimes even just walking in the courtroom, you need a judge who's able to see, if somebody say, I'm from Trinidad,
right?
You understand, that there is going to be some difference in how we present,
exactly.
difference in how we explain,
how we express ourselves.
I've been in court before. It wasn't my case, but that I observed, a Haitian gentleman came in and he had a heavy accent, and the truth is, despite his accent, I could understand what he was
trying to say. Yeah.
But the judge was very dismissive.
Wow.
You need to go get someone to come speak on your behalf. So we really need more people who are able to relate to the diversity.
I would call it being culturally competent.
Yes.
We have a lot of people who's on the bench who's legally competent. Understand the law. Some of them not so much. Okay, but a lot of them are. But the cultural competence is a huge factor in why I support people like Jackie, can I just say it, coming to the fore and putting themselves forward in service. Because remember, being a judge is a service. For her life, if she wins in a few weeks, will never be the same. You'll give up a heck of a lot. No, I want to talk about it because people think, Judge Jackie and no. It's literally a service. It's literally like your opinion, first of all, is muffled because she can't have opinions on anything.
Right.
Because she has to be that neutral arbiter at all times. So all our friends then probably gonna get upset a little bit because she cannot, she can listen, but she won't be able to offer her opinion because she's now a judge and what she thinks matters. And she has to keep a neutral disposition no matter what. So that already is going to change your dynamic with friends
definitely.
And family and where you can be and where you can't be. Not that Jackie was hanging out anyway.
No,
But
unfortunately, it's so boring.
except at the church. But it will change everything about your life. But it almost would be like, why do people even want this?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it does change your life so much.
Right.
So you stepping because you want to see more culturally competent.
Right.
And diverse people
Right.
representing the community.
Right.
Imagine that they live in. So when we talk about numbers in Broward County, about how many county court judges are there?
I don't know.
I think it's 120.
I don't know when you said county court, but you know there's county and circuit.
Yeah, I
so
don't
the
mean circuit.
total number of judges in
tell me.
Broward is 90.
Oh, 90. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Right. I don't know the breakdown between county and
County
circuit.
okay.
Right?
But
So
of
there-
those, the number of women, the number of people of color.
I was trying to count the other day. I don't think
It's
I
not
finished,
a lot.
right?
It doesn't have to be
It's not a
specific
lot.
to know.
So out of the 90 judges, only 9 are black, and I believe that I counted 29 women. I think. I don't quote me on that. That was my last trying.
So
to
less than a third
Yes.
are women.
Yeah.
And not even, I'm almost percent.
It's not even. It's not. It's less than 10%.
Less than 10%. Thank you, Jackie. That is good. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Diane. Hey, Velma. Hey, guys. So glad you're watching. Thank you for tuning in. It's Suzette Speaks, sitting down with attorney Jackie Powell, who's running for judge, and she's talking about her journey. So, and please like and share. So Jackie says, all right, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
What does it take? What did you not expect it to take? Because a lot of times when people say they're gonna run for office, judge is a little bit different, but they think they're gonna run for office. You want some food, Francia? You all right? All right. So you have water there. That's your water. Okay. So they don't know really what they're committing to. They just say, oh, we're gonna run for office, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, money has to be raised. Like I don't know about you, I probably couldn't self-finance, so I'm just saying, you know, I got a couple coins, but not that many. You're gonna have to beg people for money otherwise. You have to figure out a strategy, people to work for you, people to help you campaign, and it's harder for a judge because there are so many more rules about how you can campaign and how you can't campaign. So when you decide, hey, I'm gonna do this a year ago,
Yes.
what have you encountered? What was your learning curve like?
Oh wow, I've learned a lot. There's a lot that I didn't know, and yes, there are a lot of rules that apply to judicial races that make it a little bit different from other candidates.
Right.
Right. And so you have to have a team that works on your behalf, and the thing is, this county is so big, it's a county-wide race.
Right.
And so you have to get to know people and
All over, north, south, east, west.
So, there are 500 churches I heard in Broward County.
Wow.
I don't even know that I've done 50% of them, but we've been visiting churches 2-3 per Sunday. On Saturday. I've been to the mosque. I've been, so you have to get into
With the
everywhere.
Adventists, them, all of that.
Because you have to represent
everybody.
Everyone. And you've got to let everyone know that you're running. So I've gone knocking on doors in different communities. Everybody who's having some kind of event, they invite you.
Wow. So your home time, your home life, I can't even imagine their business life. But your home life, is it okay? I'm going to pour a little of the gravy on my roti because I like my roti kind of wet. Wetty, so don't judge me. I like the gravy. Big up those who drink their roti. I like the gravy. But yeah, so the time commitment alone can totally be a turn off because your life is not your own.
No.
The life as you knew it has changed immensely because no matter what's going on and where it's going on across time, the miles you've vlogged, I can't even imagine going to meeting, going to church and just say mosque, temple, or bar mitzvah, whatever. You're going to everywhere, trying to reach people and say who you are, and to listen. See what their life is like. See what their issues are like. See how they walk through the world. And it's really kind of like a full. I'm sure. You keep telling me you working still, and I'm like, that's a full-time job. But
It's just full
how
time.
do you manage?
It's just full time. Well, you know what? I've been very blessed. I have great other attorney friends who just came on board and said, look, we'll help you if we have to cover court. But sometimes I still try to make an appearance.
Right.
Because you don't want your clients to feel like
You're not
you've
caring about
abandoned them totally.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah.
but I've had great friends who have come in on on my family law cases, on my criminal cases to help step in, cover hearings for me and stuff like that. So
Oh, wow.
I've been very blessed that way.
So your husband have to be. I'm gonna bring Raymond into this. Big up Raymond, because no woman is an island,
No.
and you definitely needed his. I would say. I mean, nowadays women say, I don't need to ask anybody anything, but I'm gonna just be real. I'm not married yet, but I hear you still have to ask. Hello. I'm not gonna put nobody else's business out there. I'm not saying she did. All I'm saying is, for a happy home, that's what I hear.
Well,
You gotta at least consult.
Of course.
So was he fully down for the cause?
he was. We definitely had a conversation. He's always been super supportive of anything that we do. That we support each other. Super supportive of whatever we're doing. So he's been supportive. And when he leaves work and meets me at some forum, or on a Saturday he comes with me to knock on doors, or on Sundays I was like, please, I need a driver. He comes and drives me through all the churches, and and make sure that I eat, because sometimes you forget to eat. You're running around.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. So
Yeah, you look good though.
Oh,
She looks
thank
couple
you.
pounds, she looks couple.
Yes, I
How
lost.
many years?
I lost like 15, 20 pounds running
Just
around
run-
this year.
Just running around.
So it's all good. It's all good.
So there's an upside.
there's an upside.
Well, I'm so happy. Like I said, I can only imagine it is a family and friend effort. It is a village effort, because nobody runs for office successfully without the support of their spouse if they're married, their kids, their unit.
Right.
Like everyone's running.
Right.
Like it's not just you one. You couldn't do this by yourself.
No.
So as far as like fundraising and all that was difficult.
So, all right. So here are the rules for the judicial candidate. I cannot go out and seek any fundraising.
You can't ask for money.
I can't ask. I can't do it. You have to put a committee in place to do that. Listen, I've had wonderful people, wonderful friends who, listen, they've done fish fries, they've gone out and planned all kinds of different events, meet and greets, and coffee shops, and other law firms, and they've helped me that way. So that's how.
So you got listen. Your circle have to solid. You gotta have the aces, not the people that talk and say, "Oh man, help you, you help you," and they don't show up.
Right.
Like people have to show up for you, and this is not like you said. She can't even ask by the rules of the law.
Yeah.
She cannot ask. So it's almost like you're running for office, but you have to be like,
Right.
hi, and other people have to be doing the
You
asking.
literally, as a judicial candidate, can only talk about your experience and your education. That's all really you're allowed to do. You show up, you speak, you smile, but really, for the most part, there's not much else that you're allowed to do.
Yeah, so it's a tough road. It is not going to be. If you're out there thinking about pursuing public office, I encourage men and women to bring your voice to the table, because obviously, the more diverse a pool of voices that we have, the better to me. Some may in this climate dispute it, but the more likelihood that we'll get a variety of opinions and ideas, and bring a stronger representation of the body politic to the table. Now, if we only have a certain amount of this voice or diverse voices, clearly you get drowned out, and your issues and your needs are not of top priority, or not of concern. So I applaud you. Like I said, people don't see the behind the scenes where you're running up and down and you're still trying to like maintain your life as well as do other things.
Right.
Maintain other relationships. So if she hasn't called you in a while, don't be mad with her, because she's been on the road visiting 500 churches all over the place. So we're really excited that, your journey is hopefully encourage a lot of people out there to pursue, even if it's hard, even if they don't know the ins and outs, the top level dream that they have for their life.
Right.
You didn't know you was gonna meet your sweetheart right as she come off the plane in the high school, right as she turned the corner in grade 11. She didn't know that. She didn't know that she would end up in South Florida,
Right.
pursuing, wanting to be a teacher at
Right.
first. then getting into a law firm and then becoming a lawyer and in a grown woman, you know, set of circumstances with life and family and everything and job and bills happening around her, yet she did it. So, and I love the fact, again, here you are trailblazing. If she does win, when she wins, hello, she will be the first Jamaican-American female. Now this is if you know this place in South Florida, there's wholly for Jamaicans out here. So I don't know how she's gonna be the first, but she will be the first female to enter the bench in Broward County. And again, we don't vote for people because of that. We vote for them because they're qualified. But it does say a lot that in 2018, we're still getting a lot of firsts out here. You know, there's not been that many African American women, Haitian women, Jamaican women, whoever your background is, who are involved at this level of politics. And what I love to tell you as an attorney, people ignore the judicial races, but I'll tell you, I see it every day. They are some of the most important people in our society. You don't see them a lot during the campaign, you see them more and more, but they hold literally people's lives in their hand. Like, we try to sometimes minimize it. I don't know if we do, but literally the little boys that you see on TV running around, they come in before a real person.
Right.
And somebody is going to look and be able to take that person in their totality and look at their totality of circumstance and hopefully be able to not just punish but nurture. I want a judge that does both. I'm not going to tell you put that in your mouth, but I'm saying that. I want a judge that is compassionate, consistent, and is fair. That's really what we need. If you got those three and you have the legal acumen, I'm good with you. I want you on the bench. I don't care what color you is, what gender you are, what ethnic background. I don't really care. But I think we have a lack of that a lot of times. It's not my friends on the judiciary. I big up all of you guys because I know it's a hard job. But we want more people that bring those type of values to the bench, so that when she or I, whoever the attorney is, stand up in front of them, we know our client gonna get a fair shot. That's what the system is built on. If it can't be fair, what are we doing here? You know, democracy fails. So I'm really proud of her, Jackie. I can't even express to you. This is not easy, guys. And she's giving you the half. If we got into the data,
I'm feeling pressure here. You know, every time I talk, I said I really didn't start out trying to be any first anything, but now that, you know, I remember when my son was younger and his little cousin came over and I said, you've got to set an example because he's watching everything that you do, and he's like, I didn't ask to be a mentor or an example. And I'm like, I can't chicken out and say that I have become I've always been a mentor, and now I'm taking it to another level. And so, you know, I feel the pressure, but I really want to represent well. And that's definitely what I'm trying to work hard every day to accomplish.
I love it. I mean, guys, I've enjoyed it. I want to big up some of the people watching. Big up Laverne, dear. Hi, Laverne. How are you? Mr. Dicky Seconia. Norman, he says, wishing you both the very best. Sounds like you'll be a very valuable asset to the county. The thing is all about representing everybody, the disadvantaged.
Everybody.
You know, we get your point, Norman. Very well said. It's a long comment, but very well said. Now we want people who are literally going to look at this community in all its beauty, all its various dynamics, all its diversity, and really keep a kind of fair-minded view, no matter who you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter what side of town you live, to give you the same treatment under the law that everybody deserves. I thank you, Natalie. Natalie says you have my vote. Yeah. So if you don't live in South Florida and you don't live in Broward County, call up your peoples, tell them Jackie Powell is on the ballot. Make sure Group 19,
Yes.
Broward County, again, that's Fort Lauderdale area. Anybody around Fort Lauderdale can vote for her. So make sure Group 19, the only selection you make, is Miss Jackie Powell. Jackie, I want to...
So listen. In the primaries,
Yeah.
right, there were 3 of us, and now it's a runoff with the 2 of us.
Yeah.
But what is important for you to know is that in the primaries, I received the highest percentage of votes.
She did.
42.3%.
She did, yeah.
Now, the reason why I'm in the runoff, because I know a lot of people ask me that. When I go back to the churches, they're like, why are you here again? You won. I said, no, I was on top in the primaries. I did not get 50+% to win outright. And so that's why I'm on the ballot again on November 6th. So please go out and vote so that we can get it over the top.
I love it. I love it. So guys, want to sign off? Want to still eat the curry? Still keep up the roti? Thank you, London in the building. Beverly, we see you. London there. All the people around the world on Jamaican.com. We thank you. Thank you, Sister Jackie, for coming through.
Thank you.
Always be sure to like and comment, like our page. She is at Jackie Powell for Judge.
Jackie for Judge, 2018.com.
There you go. And you can always like my page, Suzette Speaks. Thank you very much. And big up to all the Jamaicans.com family. We'll see you very soon. Love and respect.
Thank you.